You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Adam Cellini. Jacqueline Matter has the night off. Our top story tonight, a massive cell phone outage blanketing Southwest Florida tonight. Verizon Wireless customers are affected from Tampa all the way down south of Punta Gorda. Verizon phones unable to send text or calls, including 911. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office and other agencies confirming that they cannot receive or reach Verizon customers at this time. They're urging those in need of emergency services to find a landline if possible. We reached out to the company, and a spokesperson tells us we are aware of a network issue in the Tampa Bay area, and their network engineers are working to identify the issue and resolve it as quickly as possible. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office tweeting tonight that Verizon told them it could be hours before those services were restored. New at 11, a new hotel opening up in a few hours on Bay Vista Street. Tomorrow, Dutchman Hospitality is holding a grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony for the Carlisle Inn, a new hotel in the Amish Pinecraft community. The 98-room hotel includes a pool, spa, and gym, and you can tour that hotel after the ribbon cutting ceremony tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Sarasota police need your help identifying two car hijacking suspects. According to police, this pair on your screen stole a car from the parking lot of the Walgreens on Fruitville Road. The car is a white 2018 Hyundai Santa Fe SUV, and if you have any information, you can contact their non-emergency line. A Port Charlotte mom is facing charges after detectives say she ran over her son in the parent drop-off area at Port Charlotte High School. The boy was taken to the hospital with leg injuries. That's where detectives say Nadine Williams tried to hide the fact that her driver's license was suspended and that she does not have any insurance. Suncoast schools are struggling to find a way to pay for state-mandated school security. In both Manatee and Sarasota counties, the school districts have been paying to have school resource officers in middle and high schools for years now, but now the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Public Safety Act has made some form of school security a necessity. That costs Manatee County schools an extra $1.1 million a year, and Sarasota County schools an extra $2.4 million per year for school resource officers. The districts are fronting those extra dollars this year, but they need a plan for the years to come.
The legislature did give us additional money, but even with that additional money on the school district side, the deficit's $1.4 million.
But that categorical funding would leave us short about $3.1 million, and that's the deficit that we're currently wrestling with.
Both districts are committed to keeping these SROs in schools regardless of how they will be funded next year. The funding decisions will come as the districts work on their 2018-2019 budgets. A new elementary school is coming soon to East Manatee County, and school officials want to know what you think it should be named. 1 week from today, the district will host a town hall meeting to give parents and citizens an opportunity to get more information on that new school. That town hall will be held on Thursday, April 19th at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria at Buffalo Creek Middle School. The meeting will also kick off the process of selecting a name. The new school is scheduled to open in August of 2019 on 115th Avenue East in Parrish. Now let's take it over to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with our first look at our first alert weather forecast tonight. Bob.
Thanks, Adam, and good evening, everyone. Looking at clear skies up and down the coast right now as high pressure dominates. Just a few clouds around at the airport, but most areas showing clear skies. Dew point is at 60 now, the humidity at 73%. We have an east wind at 5, and the pressure way up there, 30-14. And that continues to rise. This high pressure pretty much right over the top of the state and just to the east of it. 68, a little bit warmer tonight than it had been last night. 56 in Tallahassee, 61 in Jacksonville. Now still a warm, balmy 77 into Key West. The dew point temperature is always a big factor when it comes to how it feels outside, and it feels much muggier tonight than it did last night. Our dew points are in the 40s and now around 60, which is fairly typical for this time of year. And that means our lows tonight will be a little bit warmer. This morning's lows were in the mid to upper 50s, a little bit chilly this morning, but it'll be a nice start to tomorrow morning. Some showers well down to our south, but nothing going on here. And that's pretty much the way it's going to stay. Here's our futurecast. As we see it, we'll have east to southeasterly wind flow. Now, there's a slight chance for a few showers down to our south. That's about it. Our rain chance basically less than 20% for inland counties. We may see 1 or 2 lone showers, if anything. No accumulation expected. Well, here's your day planner tomorrow. We'll start off a bit warmer than we saw this morning. We'll be about 8 degrees warmer than it was. Sunshine, though, throughout the day. Another perfect day, 3 days in a row. Plenty of sunshine. It will be a little bit warmer. Highs will be in the low 80s. And it looks like a humidity coming up just a little bit. Our rain chances will be coming up a lot for the weekend. We'll have the details on that coming up in a few minutes, Adam.
All right, thank you, Bob. A Venice man will spend the rest of his life in prison for a double murder. John Allen Lee sentenced this afternoon after the jury came back with a 9-3 vote in favor of the death penalty. A vote, however, must be unanimous for the death penalty to be applied. This was the 3rd time Lee has been tried in this case. Previous trials resulted in a mistrial and his conviction overturned. The jury convicted him of murdering his ex-girlfriend Tracy Nabergal and friend Jason Salter. Nabergal's son says although they didn't get the sentence they wanted, he's relieved that this case is now over.
You know, if you're in that courtroom, there was a lot of gruesome stuff shown. It's a pretty violent crime, so. But here, honestly, it's mostly been my dog and just holding on to memories of Mom, you know, the good ones. But I have my family, and they've been a big support. And, you know, we're all just kind of getting through this together.
Again, this was the 3rd time Lee has been tried in this case after a mistrial and having his conviction overturned. A walk on the beach turned into a trip to the hospital for one man on Anna Maria Island. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies say they were responding to a suspicious fire near a stretch of beach near Willow Avenue last night. That's when they found an unknown metal object on fire. That fire was quickly put out, but a short while later, a man walking in that same area was hospitalized after deputies say he found what appeared to be glowing rocks. Investigators say the burning items were from a military flare that's typically used for training. The hazmat team on scene says the area where that flare was located is secure. It's technology that could save hours of work when time is short before a hurricane. New sand machines will now take the place of people who would normally have to fill thousands of sandbags by hand. ABC's Marla Spence has more from Manatee County.
Filling sandbags in Manatee County during hurricane season will now be a thing of the past. The county is buying 5 sandbagging machines. These are the machines by Bircham Bagger that's being purchased by the county. All 5 of them are costing the county more than $99,000. The purchase is to make hurricane preparations easier this year. During Hurricane Irma, more than 100 county employees and volunteers filled 150,000 sandbags by hand. It took 5 days to get all of those bags filled. This hurricane season, the county wants to cut down on the time and the manpower used to prepare for storms. Just one machine will fill approximately 750-pound sandbags per hour with a team of 5 staff members. With all 5 machines and 25 staff members, 42,000 50-pound sandbags will be produced in just 12 hours. Distribution sites for sandbags this hurricane season will also be changing. Those sites will be the Bradenton Area Convention Center and Bennett Park. I'm Marla Spence reporting in Manatee County for ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Marla. Happening in Florida, Governor Rick Scott already kicking off his campaign for the U.S. Senate. And today he was on the Suncoast, and he's already challenging his opponent, Bill Nelson, telling supporters that he supports term limits for members of Congress.
We have term limits in our state for House and Senate. Most states have term limits for governor, which you should. We have term limits for president. What's the one thing we don't do? We don't have term limits for Congress. So what happens is you have the same people there year after year after year, and they don't, they say, oh, you can't get it done. I want to get it done while I'm there. I want to say, there's a limited amount of time and that you should be here. And on top of that, I can tell you as governor, it forces you to get your stuff done because you don't have unlimited time to do it.
Now, we asked Governor Scott what he plans to do in his last year as governor to advance the program designed to arm teachers in Florida public schools. He told us they will wait until the summer to find out how many people have registered for the school resource officer program and allocate money as needed. On the other hand, State Representative Margaret Good says Governor Scott is not who Floridians need in Washington, and she is backing Senator Bill Nelson.
Senator Bill Nelson has been a great public servant for the state of Florida. He's really represented us well. He is the type of person that you can be proud of to represent you.
Good says Governor Scott has consistently broken his campaign promises. 2 more Florida cities will join 19 others in a lawsuit against Governor Scott. Officials from St. Petersburg and Tallahassee announcing today that they're suing Scott over the issue of being able to regulate firearms in local jurisdictions. The 2011 law prohibits local governments from passing gun regulations that are more restrictive than state law. Local officials who defy the law face a $5,000 fine and removal from office. Tallahassee is the only city that has actually been sued under the law. Authorities in Central Florida say a woman who was found duct taped to her bed was killed by her ex-roommate. Investigators say the roommate killed her, then staged a home invasion, telling 911 he was shot in the foot while confronting a masked woman wearing a hoodie. Authorities say that story quickly fell apart, and Asger Ulfer is now being charged with first-degree murder. His arrest affidavit says the pair worked at Olive Garden and he previously threatened to kill her and her family. A Florida panther and her 2 kittens are back in the wild after spending months in captivity. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission releasing the panther family on Tuesday. It was the first time, man, look at them go, the first time they've been rescued, rehabilitated, and released a family group of panthers. Fish and Wildlife officials say the mother was rescued in December after she was hit by a car near Naples. Biologists later found her 2 kittens and brought them to a rehab facility where they eventually were reunited with the mother. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the first alert weather forecast. Plus, the National Park Service has announced just how much more they'll be charging people to enter those parks.
We answered the call of duty and left our homes to serve in far-off lands. Now, we answer another call, this time at home, in our own communities, to respond in times of chaos, to use our strength, our skills, and our experiences to bring hope amid devastation and destruction. Together, as a team of brothers and sisters, we're continuing our mission to make this country a little stronger and a little better each day. We are Team Rubicon.
Fun for the whole family, the 26th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County, fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment with headliners the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Maiden Cane, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4, children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Venice Airport Festival Grounds.
We all love our kids and want what's best for them. You have the power to help your kids learn to succeed in life every day. When you promote a love for learning at home, children build the skills they need to be ready for school. You can be their everyday hero. It's easy. Just text Everyday Hero to 77453 for simple learning tips.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
CashNet USA is trusted by over 2 million customers.
Perfect. When I lean back, I trust that you will be there to catch me.
Okay, bad idea, bad idea.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.
Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan back with more weather tonight. And Bob, I really enjoyed it out there today. We're not too hot and felt comfortable.
It was good. It was a nice day, and we saw your Dream 18 today out at Bentree.
I apologize. You had to watch that.
It was good. It was good. Good day for golf, and it's going to be a good day tomorrow too. We're heading out there tomorrow. Casey Key webcam showing a nice sunset tonight. Beautiful out there. If you had the opportunity to be out there and not get any phone calls because of the Verizon outage, if you have Verizon, and it's been really quite quiet on my phone throughout the night tonight. And a beautiful sunset it was. A couple of photos sent in to pics@mysuncoast.com. We really appreciate those photos. Keep them coming. Again, this one is a nice one from Guy sending us in Venice Beach just as the sun was dipping below the horizon there. And the Titan radar picture not showing much going on here. Things are fairly quiet and will stay that way on Friday. It's been a really nice stretch of days here. Things are going to come to a crashing end though on Sunday, and you'll see that in just a little bit. But high pressure off the East Coast is bringing us that easterly wind flow, and that always has a tendency to warm us up here. Our current conditions, just a few clouds around, but generally fair skies up and down the coast. 69 on the temperature. The dew point has come up too, and again the high today was 83. That was slightly above average, but it felt nice this morning, didn't it? 57 was the low below average as far as that goes. We'll be in the low to mid 60s tonight. Well, Futurecast for the GFS model showing that east to southeasterly wind flow. So things stay relatively quiet through Friday, Saturday, a little bit more cloudiness, but not too bad. And then Sunday, you'll start to see this front approach. Now, this particular model is indicating that it should get close to us by midday, at least the light rain starting, and then the heavier storms coming late in the afternoon and evening. And that's not the best news because we'll have the heat of the day at that point around our area. Temperatures will still be in the low 80s. Enough energy in the atmosphere to allow for some showers and some thunderstorms. Right now, there is a chance we could see some rough storms as well, but all the severe weather, I think, throughout the day on Friday and Saturday will be well to our north. Snow falling as far south, though, as North Carolina and looks like parts of Tennessee come Sunday, really Saturday night and Sunday morning. Well, speaking of snow, it's mainly rainfall now over in the Northeast, but still some snow near Maine, with a little system moving through there. But the bigger story is this one right here. This is a low pressure area that's going to get some intensification to it as it moves over into the Plain States, and there are numerous weather watches out. In fact, blizzard warning out across parts of South Dakota, into Nebraska, even into northwest Kansas and northeast portions of Colorado. They could see up to a foot, even more than that, as snowfall through the next couple of days as it makes its way through the Plain States. Temperatures for highs tomorrow, 77, nice in Cleveland. Had some warm days for the past two now in St. Louis and Kansas City. That's all going to come to a crashing change as a result of this trough of low pressure moving on in, and that colder air will spill off across much of the Great Lakes and throughout the Northeast. We'll get some of that cooler air here, it looks like, beginning mainly on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Until then, temperatures will be warming up. Southeast winds turn to the south at 15 knots tomorrow to start things off, 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop. The water temperature now a warm 76 degrees. Well, the 7-day forecast checks in like this. 85 for a high. It'll be a little warmer. You'll see that humidity come up. 87. We'll even see some 90s possibly inland areas on Saturday. A few clouds around, but then the showers and storms for the first alert weather day on Sunday, mainly in the afternoon and evening. And then we clear out and cool down for a few days onto Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 82 though, back up on Thursday. Well, it was a great day to do some fishing, and they did just that. Down in Venice at Marine Max, they all gathered there, 28 captains donating their time for the Special Olympians. They had over 40 Special Olympians there catching fish. They look forward to this each and every year. It's a wonderful tournament. They were catching snook, all sorts of fish being caught, and boy, the folks were happy to be catching out there, and great weather temperatures too for the kids there. It's all put on by, again, the Venice Marine Patrol, Paul Joyce, and they've been doing this for 16 years. Now, speaking of fish, here are two that you want to stay away from. In fact, these are some bull sharks that were gathered at New Pass, and we're having problems with the video starting there, but nonetheless, just underneath those pelicans, there were two bull sharks that were rather large, and with only 2 feet of water kind of swimming around. I know I put this on Facebook, the video, and got 50,000 views. So it was quite spectacular as far as it goes. Here we go. I want to show you those real quickly. These are the most aggressive sharks in the area. There's nothing more aggressive than these bull sharks. And there have been some attacks over the years, not many, Your chances of getting attacked by a shark, by the way, while swimming, 1 in 6 million. So that's not much. In fact, you have more of a chance of dying or drowning in your bathtub than you do with those sharks. And no worries there, but just kind of interesting to see them kind of swimming around. Well, here are some photos that were sent in to Gone Fishing. Right there, Captain Lee on the dock or charters. This person catching a huge porgy offshore. That's Patty Hicks from Nokomis sending that photo in. And Carol getting this huge grouper with Captain Ned Van Dandery. Again, another one, Captain Johnny Walker. Didn't get a chance to get out with him this week, but he's finally getting the Kings. That's a 28-pounder right there. And he caught another one as well. And then this big redfish caught by Dylan Paris. Dylan Paris getting a nice big fish right there. So fishing is happening right now across the area, and it looks like the water temperatures will stay warm through the weekend. Things may change a little bit by Monday and Tuesday of next week, but right now the fishing has been hot at them, and it looks like it'll stay that way for the next couple of days.
Excellent. Congratulations, Dylan, on that catch. That thing looks massive in that picture.
He also caught snook and looks like some snapper as well.
That thing looks good.
Yeah.
All right, way to go, my man. We'll get ready to spend more cash to see America's national parks, but not nearly as much as an earlier proposal. The National Park Service releasing the new entrance fees planned today. This year, the price to get in to many parks will go up by $5 per car. For example, the Grand Canyon entrance will be $35 starting June 1st. The additional funds will help with the maintenance projects across the 417 parks, but about 2/3 of the country's parks will continue to be free, including DeSoto National Park. Well, sports is next, but first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Ordinary Shia LaBeouf.
You're really living the life of a movie star.
And oh my, Sandra Oh is here.
And there's more.
That's right, Unnecessary Censorship in First Aid Kit performs. Kimmel, new tonight on ABC.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
The Wild Broadway series brings you Funny Girl. Fanny Bryce dreams of being famous and through sheer guts and determination becomes a star of the Ziegfeld Follies. Playing March 28th through April 15th, it's the songs and story that generations have grown to love. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. Don't rain on my parade. Come see Funny Girl.
20 years ago, the moviegoers of Sarasota looked up at the silver screen and wanted something more. And they got exactly what they wanted. 20 years of some of the best independent films from around the world. The most iconic Hollywood stars walking the red carpet. The most glamorous parties in Southwest Florida. 20 years building up to the most exciting announcement in, well, 20 years. At the Sarasota Film Festival, April 13th to the 22nd.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Get your power tools ready. I'm Joey Panic. On Suncoast View, we'll work with Bradenton's Makers Market to turn old furniture into a DIY home decor project. Comedian Rita Rudner brings her Vegas stand-up act to our studio before a weekend of headlining at McCurdy's Comedy Theater. Plus, Cutting Loose teaches new techniques for smoother summer hair, and Geyer's Sausage Kitchen joins us in our kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hi, I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. The 20th Annual Sarasota Film Festival kicks off tomorrow.
We'll talk to a local high school graduate who now has a movie career in Hollywood. Chelsea Gonzalez is back for the weekend. We'll talk to her about her film in the film festival. John?
So we'll watch a big ridge of high pressure give way to a frontal boundary over the weekend. Could be severe weather.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career.
Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at NationalGuard.com.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Now, sports.
Tampa Bay Lightning making their Stanley Cup playoff debut tonight at home against the New Jersey Devils. The Lightning looking for their first win against the Devils this season. First period, first goal of the game. It's Andre Palat on the give and go, from Tyler Johnson. Final minute of the first period, Lightning force a turnover, and Johnson gets himself a goal right here on the close shot there near the net. Devils got back within a goal by the third period, but Yanni Gourde forcing another turnover, and it's off to the races. He finds Alex Killorn, who finds net. Bolts win their first playoff game 5-2. Both teams return to Amalie Arena for Game 2 Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. Pirates-Cubs at Wrigley Field today. The Pirates won 6-1. Francisco Cervelli hit a 3-run homer, but watch this guy who caught it. It's a Cubs fan, catches it in the glove, but throws back another ball to please the crowd. Looking like he threw the homer away, but it's sitting safe, concealed in the glove. That's a crafty move by, in all likelihood, a longtime season ticket holder. I'm just guessing here. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
We all love our kids and want what's best for them. You have the power to help your kids learn to succeed in life every day. When you promote a love for learning at home, children build the skills they need to be ready for school. You can be their everyday hero. It's easy. Just text Everyday Hero to 77453 for simple learning tips.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans for approved customers when they need it the most.
Apply now at CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Rugs as Art. You know the name. You know the building. But do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore. But there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
Set your course for a waterfront lifestyle on Florida's last private island. Discover one particular harbor by Margaritaville. Nearby sugar sand beaches are as easy to find as the warm Florida sunshine. Waterfront residences from the high 400s overlook beautiful Anna Maria Sound. And a new marina with direct access to the Gulf of Mexico. Plus, incredible savings on move-in-ready homes. Come tour designer models today. Visit OPHMintousa.com now.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
guitar hero from Arizona is going viral. High schooler Ridge Brown playing the Star-Spangled Banner for his high school assembly. Ridge is a student with autism, and it was the first time he played in public. At the end of his performance, the crowd breaking out in a thunderous applause. A video Ridge's teachers posted of his performance on social media has since gone viral. I'm kind of getting chills reading that story a little bit. Can you imagine being out there?
It sounds like Jimi Hendrix from years ago. Yeah, that's a great rendition.
Sounds good.
Sure does. Weather sounds good too. We're going to take some nice sunshine tomorrow, and temperatures will warm up in the low 80s. Looks like your day planner, no problems for drop-off, pickup, whatever you want to do outside, and looks to be pretty good. And be sure to tune in tomorrow morning as well.
There you go.
John Scalzi will have more on that storm system that's going to be heading our way on Sunday.
Excellent. All right. Well, Good Morning Suncoast starts at 5 a.m. That's it for us at 11 p.m. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning.